Welcome, Maciej from Poland. How are you today?
Hello, everyone. I'm great. I hope you're doing fine as well.
Great. Thank you so much for showing up today and for our interview and what's going on with Webwave. All right. Today, guys, we have a guest from Poland, as I said, and he invented this amazing platform of website builder that is really great. And today we're talking about 250,000 user. Is that right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
nothing.
that's
Mhm.
that's awesome, and it's around Europe countries.
Yes, we are mostly operating in Europe. As you said already, we are from Poland, so it's much easier for us to do business here in United Europe than in the United States. But right now we're expanding to overseas, right? And as you said, we've got over 250,000 users already. So, and we've started developing this website builder back in 2012. So it's 8 years already. So it's mature software. Uh, it's no beta version anymore.
Yeah, that's awesome. And I was off on the numbers that I was showing last week, but today, guys, I mean, Webwave is generating around $8 million a year in revenue, so they're really big. And in today, before we jump into functionalities and the panels of the Webwave, I want to show you um, the comparison between Wix is really famous here in the United States and the Webwave. So I Google it. So let me show you my screen in here, and then we can see the comparison. Okay, so I would say Webwave and so as I was, can you see my screen right?
Yep.
Good. So here you go. The Webwave is actually have the score of 9.6, and that's the ratings. And this is from the website trustradios.com, which is very famous in terms of combinations. What is pros and cons? And so that's why I pick up this website, and it's not biased to see this comparison right here. And you can see that the security, the features of the Webwave, the security is actually like 9.6. The security average here in Wix is only 8.3. Now the web creation, it has 9.4. The Wix, if you can see here in my screen, is only 8.2. The the content management, it's 8 point hold on, it's 8.7 with a Webwave, and for the Wix it's only 7.6. The structure, Webwave also win. So that's a good thing, guys, to be back on the station of Webwave, because you can see that the security is higher. And this is not my words, by the way. This is according to Mr. Google and Mr. Trustradios.com website. Okay, another thing also is that what is the cheaper in Webwave is also cheaper than Wix or Weebly. So let me just try to Google it again. Versus Wix. Wix in the Weebly. Because these three platforms are very famous. Even Webwave is Europe, but it also come in with the internet, global internet. So we have to consider that. Weebly and Wix is most popular here in the United States. But Webwave is coming up and it's more secure, and the structure of their builder is also good. So let me pull up here from Capterra. Okay, Capterra is also a good site to really build. And so let me show you my screen. I thought I already did. So there you go. You saw my screen in here. Okay, this is from Capterra.com. It's the software pros and cons websites or comparison. So you can see here that the Wix builder it has $23 a month. The Webwave is $3.50 a month. Is that right? And the Weebly, it's actually $8 a month per user. All right. So that's the comparison that they have. So you can actually create more websites and save your money by choosing the Webwave, guys. Wix is, as I said, it's $23 a month versus $3.5, and the Weebly it's $8. I mean, the Weebly now it actually goes to $13. This is not the updated version. The Wix it's actually $32. They have to update the software here. And so for that reason, you actually save a lot of money by choosing the Webwave platform. And this is great because now you know that even the founder, the CEO of the company, is able to interact with us this morning. And so it just show the humility that he has, you know everything that you need. And it's the same site, it's the same platform. Now today, our founder or our CEO this morning is very generous. If you click the link in the bottom, it's actually you can purchase it for 30% off discount if you purchase it here. And I dropped the link below so that you can go ahead and click that one. But I was just like really amazed how the Webwave now it's getting up too. And so yeah, what do you think?
That's a question for me, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you think that the Google it's actually giving out a best details or not really? Like in terms of pricing?
Okay, what do I think about those comparisons, right?
Yeah.
Well, I'm really surprised myself to see that because I didn't see that. I haven't seen that before. I didn't know that this trust radius is giving us those high numbers. I really didn't.
They did not talk to you first.
But I'm really surprised. But that's a pleasant surprise. Well, if you can surprise, and if you've got any more surprises like that for me, I'll gladly take them. Yeah. So yes, so that was a really pleasant surprise. Well, what I can say is, well, we're doing our best to. I know that Wix and Weebly are most popular in United States,
Yes.
and those are really huge companies, right? They are, to be honest, they are way bigger than Webwave is, but that's their like advantage, of course, but that's a burden for them as well, because
Yeah.
they cannot so easily, and so they are not as agile as we are. So we can, we as Webwave, we can do much more to satisfy our customers. Like those, we can be way ahead in terms of up to date
Yes.
features, right? We really every week, at least once a week, but mostly twice or even 3 times a week, we're updating our software. Our developers are introducing new features to Webwave. So this platform is changing really fast. And if you see it like 3 months ago and right now, you'd see those are really, there are huge changes going on every like continuously. So we are trying to keep up to date to all the best, all the new design standards that are that are going on in the web. If you're asking me about this security, we've got our team of administrators, of DevOps, who do their best to keep the website secure. What those comparisons didn't show is the ability to get those websites high in Google search pages, result pages, right? So search engine optimization. Like I will for the last more than 6 months, we've been doing this case study where we've created 3 nearly similar websites. And one website was created with Webwave, one website was created with Wix, and one website was created with WordPress. And those websites were nearly identical, right? Very, very similar. And we just created those websites, added some SEO tags like header, like title, and some text on the website, and we watched how those websites are getting ranked in Google search result pages. And for 6 months we were doing that, and after 6 months, Webwave was basically of course the position of the websites were shifting. Like one time it was Webwave ahead, one it was Wix ahead, once it was WordPress ahead, but average page position after 6 months was Webwave was 1.3, Wix was 1.9, and WordPress was third, right?
Yeah.
So what you didn't see in those comparisons is that websites created with Webwave get really great results in Google search result pages.
Yeah, that's great. What I also hear about, I am connected with the newbie web developers, and they're trying to figure out which one do I need to code, or do I need to just go straight, get a client, and build my website through Wix and Weebly. So they use this both, Wix and Weebly, and most of their issue are not, they're really behind. The templates that we have is way behind, and sometimes the mobile responsive, it's slow. It has something to do with the server, because of course they have internet, but it was slow. If the user would use it, it's just like slow. There's in a little bit buggy as well. And so that's common issues that they actually discover in Weebly and Wix. And so one of my friend, he actually moved to WordPress, which is worse because now you have to learn how to code. Now you have to learn how to, really put, you know, a code behind it. And so it was just like a bazaar because it's too much builder side in the market, but they don't see the functionality, the features, and you'll experience it. And that's why Webwave, I think you have a great offering and features. Now, maybe you can show us in your if you're ready, you can show us some of the what is in the panel of Webwave that you can show us today.
Sure. I just want to comment on what you said just a second ago about Weebly. Well, as I know, Weebly was acquired by Square for like a half a year ago or a year ago, and since that acquisition, Weebly really fell behind. And they are not developing that product anymore. They changed their I think they changed their business model, and they're going straight into e-commerce. Like as I spoke with a lot of Weebly users, all of them are complaining that there's nothing going on there, that the Weebly hasn't really changed for a year already, and well, nothing new, no new features. So those bugs that you are talking about, they're all because of the of no improvements, right? Technology is going forward, and it's going forward really fast. So if you're not keeping up with the technology, you are falling behind. And as the technology changes and your system does not, it seems like there's something going on with your system, like something wrong with your system, and it usually seems like a bug. So that's maybe what you're talking about, that they just stopped like developing that Weebly.
Yes, the update version of what you're talking about, and I really appreciate when you mention about every week there's gonna be an combination of update in on your system so that it won't left behind.
Exactly. And one thing about WordPress you didn't mention is that okay, all these codings that you have to know how to code. That's right, but there's one thing really like important, but not so obvious about WordPress. One thing is that you have to administer your website yourself if you've got WordPress. WordPress, right? That is, and I'm saying it's really important, but it's not obvious because it comes out not immediately, not the first day or the second day that you choose your platform, but it comes out like a month ago or half a year. Sorry, not a month ago, but a month ahead, or half a year ahead. It will come out like in half a year that you have to update your software, you have to update your database, you have to, or maybe one day during the weekend, like on Saturday evening when you're out partying with your friends or whatever, your website is going down, right? And, well, your customers, of course, in the middle of the night, on the Saturday, there are not as many customers as on Monday, but there are customers, and they want to open your website, and you don't even know that your website doesn't work right now. So if you're using WordPress, you have to add some monitoring to your website. Do that all by yourself. And if you're using some website builder, well, you've got that covered, right? We're covering that for you.
It is
you don't have to. You just can create your website, and well, you can sleep easily. You can go to sleep for a year, even if you will, because your website will be working fine because we take care of it. Yeah.
As long as they pay, then you can sleep.
Of course, you have to pay anyway, right? Even if you use WordPress, you have to pay for your hosting or your servers, right?
Yes, and that's the reason why I charge for my client $6,000 with one project. So I charge $6,000 because of the features that you mentioned. Like I have to create the database. I have to be constant plugins, and just the unrest back end updating system. And so that's why we charge, like, so people are actually freaking out when they hear my price, because like, oh, why you're charging us $10,000? I mean, I could just go to Wix and do like that, but then there's a uniqueness in it. But I understand what you're saying about Webwave. You guys are taking care of that, and for that reason, the client, the customers doesn't have to worry about their, the update, the security of their website.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Okay, maybe we'll go on, and I'll show you how some cool new features with that you can do with Webwave, right?
Yes, our viewers would be very excited about that and learning how the Webwave, because we haven't really heard a lot of Webwave platform here in USA. And so I think this is this time to show what are the functionalities with the Webwave.
Sure.
Yes.
I'll share my screen.
Okay.
Right, you should see my screen right now.
Yeah.
Okay, and let's. Okay, hold on, because I've messed up my. Maybe I'll just.
Yeah, take your time. This is a tutorial or a lesson for today, so that.
Okay, so let's start with the registration, right? So let's just create some test account. 123 test.com. Okay, and let's sign up. So you'll just see how it goes straight from the beginning, right?
Yeah.
You can register to Webwave for free, and what you can do right away is create your website, and it's all for free, right?
Yeah.
So you can choose one of those templates. There are a lot of templates here, so you can choose one of them, no problem. But you can also start from blank page. So your website that you're creating will be all white, right? So you can create everything from the beginning. Okay, but I'll just choose a template right now because, well, it'll be much easier to show you with a template what features you can achieve, right?
Yes.
The thing that stands out with Webwave the most is that this is a tutorial for the beginning. So when you create your account, you will you can go through a tutorial to get to know what kind of features you can use here. I'll just skip the tutorial. Okay, so first of all, first thing that is really stands out, that Webwave stands out at, is that with Webwave you can create just any website you imagine, right?
Yeah.
So the main focus of Webwave is to let you create whatever you imagine. We do not want you to pick a template and just change a little with the template. We want you to create the website that is great for you, right? So even if I choose a template for the beginning, like I did right now, I can just select all objects in the template and delete them.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah. True.
There's nothing here, so I can create everything from scratch right now. Like add image. Let's say start from adding some image or whatever. Right? I can just do whatever my imagination brings me. Right?
Yeah.
But right now I'll just revert to that template because it'll be this much easier. Okay.
Yeah.
As you can see, the thing with web, the thing is that you can move every object like with down to a pixel perfect position, right? So you can choose where exactly your objects will be. You can drag one object over another. So that's something different from Weebly, where with Weebly you've got this, let's say, table where you have to put your objects in the cells of this table, right? With Webwave, you can move your objects around and change them wherever you want. What's more, if you've got this, Webwave is we are getting much of our inspiration from Photoshop. So a lot of features here will be similar to what you can find with Photoshop, like this layers panel, right? So every object on the website has its own layer. So if you want to like set the order of the objects, you can do that with those layers, right? So this button is here. We just drag it down below, and right now it's under the picture here, right? If you want it to be over the picture, we drag it over. We want it to be on top of everything. We just drag it over, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is it. Okay, maybe I'll show you some. Well, what can I show you right now? Maybe I'll show you some animations. How you can create animations with your website.
Yeah, I think that's a great one to do animation as well. We have to break down the features on the panel because I had emails that said it looks busy, but I think it's just what the main for that is just the different functionalities, knowing what is in the left side of the panel and what is the right side of the panel as well. Functions.
Sure. This is like a preview of the website, so you can see those objects when you publish the website. Everything is animated here, so it looks live and modern. And as you asked me about the settings panel, panel is where you can where all the action is all the action happens, right? This is where the fun stuff is. So with the settings panel, you can change objects and like change objects so that they look as you want them to look like. Right. First, you've got the position and dimensions. In this basic option, you can position your objects with pixels. So let's say 100 pixels. So it's here, right? It's just like a graphic design program. Every graphic design program works in pixels. But you also have the Pro option here. Okay, switch on Pro. And what happens here is with a Pro option, you can choose whether you want to use pixels, percentage, or viewport width or viewport height. Those viewport width and height are special. Well, those are advanced positioning options that those are very important when you create websites for different screens, like screen size. And viewport width is the width of the the screen that the website is displayed on. So those are really advanced features that you can create really cool websites with. That's why they're like pro option. Okay, let's go on. Style. You can with style you can change color of objects and much more. Right? Let's say not solid color but gradient. You've got a lot of options here.
Yeah.
Right? Let's say something like this. Visibility, let's say it will be a little transparent. Border, shadow, padding, element padding, effects. You can change effects of these of the object. Like with one push of the button, you can change how the object looks like. Like this is really cool when you this is a button, right? So a button has two states, like normal state and hover state, right? So when you choose hover, you can change the look of your button with just one move of a mouse, right?
Yeah.
Hover, right? Okay, animations. This is what I showed you in the beginning. So how this object will look like when the website gets loaded, right? So like, these kind of animations, like there are a lot of them, right? As I said, the element on penny pages, so you can add objects. Some objects are really useful if they are displayed on many pages, like menu or logo, so that you do not have to add them separately on every every web page of your website. You just can add it once and then change it once, so it's much easier to update your website and use it later. Click action. So when you click this button, you want something to happen on your website. So you, for instance, can go to some web page, news page, go to I don't know, or you can even call phone number after clicking this button, right? Button settings. Those are, for instance, where do you want the text to appear?
Yeah.
On the button. Yeah. And edit permissions. This is useful for content management system. If you want you've got some content editors, like you're creating a website for your customer, you will create a content management system account for the customer, and then you can choose whether your content editor can change this object or not. Yeah, so basically, this settings panel may look really packed or heavy, but as I said, our goal is to give our users ability to create websites, the website they want, right? So we're trying to be like a Photoshop in website builders. Like we want to be a Photoshop of website builders, right? So we do not what we're trying to achieve is not to give our users like solutions. So like we do not want to give our users websites like this is your website, right? And take it or leave it. We'd rather give our users abilities so that this may be your website, but you can change it however you want. So go ahead and just try and have fun.
Yeah. This is really great. Thank you so much for that explanation, because I think if the developers or people know about this subject, about this Webwave platform, it actually great to migrate to the Webwave, and I think that's the best part for that. And guys, if you click the link below, our guest is so generous that he's able to give you 30% right now or later if you purchase the link below. So please put a comment below, and we'll check you over. And also, whatever questions you have, you can actually ask him right away. And also, one of the email that I received here is like, he's a new into web developer. How can he get more website in your Webwave panel? Can you show us?
Sure.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's the best. So I think that's the best actually practices, so that people can see if they're a web developer.
Okay. First of all, I don't know if I've mentioned that already, but we came up with the idea for Webwave. Oh, I forgot to show you one very important thing about creating websites for responsive tools like phones or tablets, right? So of course you can do that with Webwave. Okay, that was just okay. Let's get back to the question. Well, we created Webwave. Basically, we came out with an idea to create a tool for web developers who create websites for their customers, right? So to begin with, Webwave was a tool for advanced users who create a lot of websites.
Yeah.
Only then we realized that this kind of tool can be used by users who want to create their own website, but want their website to be unique. They want to have a website that resembles their
identity,
right? So they want to have more options than Weebly can give them, or more options than Wix can give them. Like they're not satisfied with what those website builders can give them, but they want to use website builder because website builders are just comfortable to be used, right? So that's why we started with a tool for for professional designers, like website like agencies and freelancers, and then we scaled it for regular users, right? So the question is, how can this person use Webwave to create a lot of websites, right? So I basically understand that he wants to either create a lot of websites for himself, like he has got many companies, he's running a lot of couple of companies, or most probably he's just creating websites for his customers, right? So I'll just go to Webmaster Panel here, and I'll show you how it looks like, right? Okay, so first of all, you've got this Webmaster Panel here, and well, you can create websites just as I showed you before, right? I will maybe I'll create some more websites,
like the multiple the multiple sites in a panel.
Yeah, exactly. So you can browse them, you can search them, you can change their names, like, I don't know, customer X website, right? So yeah. So this is if you've got, I don't know, 10 or 20 or 50 websites here, it will be convenient to use that. And what's more, you can use our freelancers, and you can expand this website builder and use our freelancers and agency plan. You can start your free trial. It's 14 days for free. to use agency account. With agency account, you get like features for website agencies and freelancers. Those features are basically you will not get any more features with website builder itself. So the website builder is the same whether you use your agency plan or not. The difference is in your website management. So with agency plan, you can have you can add your custom agency domain name so that your free websites are displayed at your agency domain name. You can hide or you can add your company logo so that your customers will see your logo instead of Webwave. You can add to content management system users. So that's it.
Yeah, I mean that's very simple, guys. You can just follow as Maciej was explaining that you can actually create multiple sites in one panel, and you can just add a premium. Is that a premium, right?
Yep.
So how much is the one per website then?
If you're creating just one website for yourself, it'll be $10 a month. So, yeah. But if you want to create websites for your customers, well, if you'll use your link, if you register with the link that we've created here for you for our listeners, you will get, of course, 30% off. But if you want to create more websites, you can use freelancers. You can use agency plan, and with agency plan, the cost per website goes down to even $2.50 a month per website.
Yeah, I mean that's really cheap to do that instead of going every website for Weebly or Wix, because you have to have a multiple account to get multiple website as well. So guys, that's the advantage of having a Webwave account. That's the very advantage for you.
Yep. You can always start with just a free account. It's free of charge, so it's really no risk, right? You can create a website, publish that website at Webwave subdomain, and whenever you're ready, you can connect your premium plan to this website. As soon as you connect your premium plan, you will be able to change this domain name to your own, like yourcompany.com, right?
Yeah.
So that's it. And if you want to create more websites, it's a good idea to switch to agency plan. The agency plan is $25 a month, but if you have agency plan, your premium plans are way cheaper, right? So
yeah.
So that's it. So it's really, well, agency plan is just for people who want to create more websites, right?
Yeah. And I have another question here. Says, how's the support? By the way, the support system in Webwave.
We have email and online chat support. As you can see, online chat support is available right now. This online chat support is available every day from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. But Europe's time, right?
Yeah.
So in United States right now, here in Poland right now, it's 4:45 p.m. So it'll be available for 3 more hours.
Yeah.
Well, and then it's going well. But we do support you with this online chat and with email, and well, and we're doing our best to try to support to help you. What we really get praised on really often is the quality of the support, right?
Yeah.
Because what we really try to do is to hire. You can sometimes sometimes people who are working on support are non-technical, really low qualified people who just don't know what they're talking about, and we're doing whatever we can. We're hiring really well educated, well technically able people for support to be able to help you with your problems.
Yeah, I mean that's really great because now you have a client that is building your sites at the same time. At the same time, the support and the security of the site is built in. So that's I really appreciate the explanation on that. And guys, we have more people that is inside here. If you guys have comment or questions, please type below, and we'll get back with you as soon as possible. And also, in the link below that I dropped, it's also the link where you can register for free, or you can purchase it now for 30%. Our guest here, the CEO of the company, is very generous to give you more, um, more, that you can save. So it's really good. Thank you for that, guys.
Yeah. One more thing, you can register for free to Webwave. Like use the link below, and as you register, you will be entitled for this 30% off. But you can use this discount whenever you want. So you do not have to use this discount right now. You can register and use this discount like tomorrow or in a week, because first you can just test this. You can test this software for free for just to be sure that it's what you that this is what you want and this is what you need, right?
Yes, that's right. Thank you so much for the viewers as well. The now, uh, Tony, thank you so much for coming here. Sharon Blog, thank you so much for coming here. Maria Gisol, thank you. Malet, Caldero de Pedro, thank you so much for coming. And also, Pinoy Technology, thank you so much for coming here. We really appreciate you guys hanging out in my live stream, and I mean you can see it later too. But I really appreciate for spending time listening with us in our conversation. I really hope that you guys also learn, and we have a free the link below. Just click that register, and you can do what you want to do in blog. Also, Andy Official TV is here. Thank you so much, Andy. I really appreciate you. And Marcel Atienza is here with us this morning. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. We appreciate you. And Maria Millet is here. Thank you, guys. We really appreciate you for coming. And if you have questions, please type below. Before we end, we have a guest live that we can interact. Yep. And also, before we end, please click the link below, and you can have free or 30% off. Guys, that's a really generous offer to our guest this morning. Tony Boy, thank you. Tony Boy, you're the best.
Thank you, everyone. It was
Yes.
really nice to see you here today, and I hope we'll meet again soon.
Okay. Sure. Hold on. There is a question here. One guy, Tony, was just saying that he had a question. 30% off. Okay, he was asking about what is the 30% off of the purchase.
Sure. If you register for free, right? So the registration is for free, and you can create your website for free. You can publish that website to Webwave subdomain, so it'll be something like xy34dr.webwave.me. That will be your website address, and it is for free, right?
Yeah.
And if you want to change, but you can use every feature of the website builder. The only thing is that it will be published to this temporary domain name, right? So when you can use that for as long as you want. But if you will create your website that you wanna that you're happy with, you will want to basically add your own domain name to that website, right? So you will want that website to be at mycompany.com domain name or something like that. So as soon as you want to publish that website to your domain name, you will need to get premium plan, and with the link below, you will get 30% off that premium plan when you want to buy it.
Yeah, that is really good. Thank you so much for that explanation. And Tony says here, wow, you're so kind, bro. I will try it later. Yep, thank you so much. Yeah, thank you so much, guys, for your interaction and the questions here. And our guest today, we thank you so much, Maciej, for spending time with us live from Poland. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, and bye-bye.
See you.